Traders, and I hope you're doing all well. Welcome to the market breakdown here at Prime FX. I just wanted to quickly look at gold. I'm really starting to get annoyed with social media, and I might take some time off. And the reason for this is because everyone at the moment is looking to buy gold, and I understand why. But however, looking at the weekly time frame, we can see that gold has come now to this area here where we've had previous support. So if I look here, right, and I've had previous support at this level here where we've breached, and now we've come down to this level where we've had previous resistance, I can see that gold is now coming to an area of resistance, okay? So, but if I bring it down as accurate as possible to these areas where price action had wicked previously, and turn this to a psychological level at 1530, we can see that gold has now come and tapped that level on a smaller time frame. Okay, we've tapped that level, we've tapped and we've had massive rejection. That's the first indication that the sellers are in control at this level. Price has pulled back, created a lower high, and now what we can see here is price creating a higher low. I'm telling people to buy this, but what you need to understand is you need to understand structure, you need to understand higher time frame analysis, and you also need to understand what the price action wants to really do. So we can see now on the daily. Let's look at the dailies. Okay, this is very important. Yesterday's selling pressure was significant, so was the day before. We've had a pressure to the downside all the way to 1505. Price action started again at 1512 and pushed all the way down to 1493. At the moment, we're pulling back to come back to retest either previous day, not yesterday, but the day before's lows, or to roll over. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 4-hour time frame. Okay, looking at the 4-hour time frame, what we can see here is price action is moving downwards, but in a slow pace. Okay, but what it's leaving behind is it's leaving behind clues and leaving behind structure. Here we can see on a 4-hour time frame, price created a low, a lower high, pushed down to create a new lower low, lower high, and then we've just consolidated. I'll show you this on a 1 hour. Look, it's even better here where we can see the prices. This was the high low, lower low, lower high, pushed down to a new lower low, to a lower high, and now what do you think is going to come next? A lower low back down to these areas where price action had previously rejected as soon as we pulled up to 1530. If we've rejected this level and came down to create a low and pulled back to a lower high, any technical analyst any technical analyst, forex technical analyst, will be looking for a new lower low for price action to break and create a new lower low. So if you're looking like that and your mind frame is like that, and that's the way you think when trading forex, it shouldn't change when you're trading gold. It's just we know it's a commodity pair, but it shouldn't change. I know we've got a support level right here where previous structure was. We can move it a bit higher and come here. I know we have support here, okay, and I know that price action wants to go higher. But what I'm really looking at is now, if I go down to the 15-minute, it's this. I'm seeing what price action is doing. After creating this lower low, price action created a lower high. So I'm going to mark my lower high. And we can see that price action hasn't even breached that level. Okay, unless we breach that 1503, we shouldn't be looking for any long positions as of yet. Some people may argue and say that, okay, we breached this 1498, but what you need to look at is 1498 hasn't made a significant move. The 1503 has. Since price action pulled back to 1503, created a new lower low, and now we're in the process of creating a lower high before creating another lower low. That's my view for this pair. You can clearly see price action and the way it's trending: lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, potential lower high, and pull back. So what I'm going to do is going to go back to the hourly. Okay, and I'm going to look at how price action is now moving, and what we're going to do is we're going to basically pull our Fibonacci tool. We should get some sort of a Fibonacci number here. If we look at this significant high back down to the significant low, we've got the 38.2, which if price action taps in, we could see a quick and sharp move back to the downside. Okay, also if you look left, you have resistance, multiple resistance here, also turn into an area of support. So this too can be another area where price action can push up before pushing lower. Okay, so we could get a push up and then a significant drop. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this. I'm going to keep my eyes closely on gold, and I'm looking for a short trade. unless we break, sustain above, retest, and continue higher. But for the time being, I'm looking at price action. I can see candlestick formations here, three to top to the downside on a 2 hour. On an hourly, we can see that if on a short time frame, it should be like market formations. There you go, one top, two top, three top, push down. On an hourly, we can see we had a rejection here, and price actually wants to push higher. So we're right now hovering around the 1500 level. So let's see what price action does here around the 1500 level. I'm gonna look here as well. But I'm just looking at these areas where price action had previously come. You see how we've used this area of support, and now we're rejecting. I just want to see what happens within this region here. This area here is my area where I'm looking at potential short positions. If you guys want to know more about our trading style here at Prime FX, do drop us a message on all our social media platforms. Keep an eye on our YouTube videos, and yeah, I hope you have a great trading week, and we catch up with you guys later on. Just quickly before you leave, I just wanted to show you our trades that we've taken this morning. We've taken a GBP JPY short trade from 129.230, which was somewhere around here. As soon as price action broke, we took a short position, but we also had taken a short position here from this price action this morning. We had a break, a retest, taken short positions at 121.230 again, and price action is now in profit. Both of them in significant amount of profit. We're currently looking at USD JPY as well for potential short trade, bringing it back down to 106. We can see that price action has had a one touch, two touch trend line. We've had a sorry, 1 second. This is 15 minutes. Okay, we can see that we've had one touch, nearly a second touch. Price action couldn't break above this area of resistance. 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 times spikes, and now we're seeing a rollover. Regardless of how strong dollar index may be, if you look at the dollar index, we can see that momentum is trying to push up to this area of resistance. If you look at USD JPY, we can see strength against, we can see strength across the board on yen pairs. So which is why we are seeing this push to the downside on this pair. We are getting a retest, so I'm going to keep a close eye. If I could get a spike or fake out above and sell there, that'd be a great position. But yeah, I'm looking at this pair very closely. So I hope you have a good trading day, guys. Like I said, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Peace.